Welcome back, Summoners, to GPL Spring Season 2015. This is Jason casting alongside Flavors, and we are in to the last game of the first cycle of the group stage. So after this game, all the teams will have played each other in the best of two, and the top team from each group will be playing in the IEM Southeast Asian qualifiers. Now, Insidious Gaming Legends, if they are able to take the next game against Bizarro KTHXBAI, they will go 2-0 against them, and that will allow them to finish on top of the group.
That's right. So, excuse me. So, that does mean that IGL will have to play their hearts out. Although you have to say that the way KTHXBAI were playing in the first game, it doesn't seem like too tall a task for IGL to close out this series, albeit a very short series. It's still 2 games. They definitely want to go into IEM feeling a little more confident, or rather just go into IEM, because if they do drop this game, it will mean that they will face the Kuala Lumpur Hunters for a tiebreaker. And we've seen how those games go down, J-Storm. They are sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. So I think IGL will be wanting to avoid a repeat situation of that.
Definitely, KLH playing against them is rather a dangerous thing, because sometimes you slip up and you get caught up in their pace of the game. You just repeatedly clashes with them, and then sometimes they come on the hit, sometimes you come on the hit. Most of the time, KLH doesn't really win, but they did manage to take off 1 game against Insidious Gaming Legends, and if you lose to them for the tiebreaker, it's a best of 1.
Yeah.
If the coin flips in their favor,
yeah,
that's it.
If you can't find Jae-young. I mean, I think after we saw KLH play a viable strategy to just be like, Jae-young, just hide in a bush, you know. Play custom mode, find the team mode. If you guys haven't played that, it's not an official game mode. It's something you can do with your friends. Just pick a bunch of like stealth champions and each pick a bush to camp and take turns trying to find each other. But we're talking about competitive League of Legends now, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into the final game of group stages and ultimately the decider of who will go to IEM qualifiers.
Who will rise in this last game over here? Trash has been banned out by Insidious Gaming Legends. They banned Trash as well as Syndra previously, and we have to see what else they go for in this case. Now Zed, once again, looks like they're not really changing out the bans that much. I do believe it is going to be the same style of bans. The Syndra might be the last ban over here, exact same bans, and this should be, I believe, the Blitzcrank coming from KTHXBAI. Are they going to change things up and perhaps ban out the Xerath instead?
Ooh, gonna be the LeBlanc. Rather interesting right there. So it does seem that KTHXBAI, by not banning out the Xerath, are feeling confident of going up against the possibility of a similar champion or similar playstyle coming up from IGL. We saw them being IGL, I reference here now, them being very, very confident in fighting at a comfortable distance. But look at that, picks coming in very quickly on the side of KTHXBAI. Irelia locked in to counter out the Rumble, as well as the Jarvan. Now, these were the 2 champions that were actually picked up very early on by IGL. So, kind of swapping their priority picks now. Lee Sin going to be picked up. So, we're seeing pretty much similar champions picked through and through. If they pick up the Yasuo, it will basically be a swapping of the composition so far. But it will be that safer, stronger Corki pick, we have to say, that has been missing this entire day. Not seen at all.
So they finally do decide to pick up the AD carry, but once again, I have no idea why they're showing the Rumble so early on. And now we have to see how KTHXBAI reacts to this. So Insidious Gaming Legends, I mean, they haven't really been the best team at mix and bans, but never mind that, they have still been able to win the games. And they crushed Totec 269 2-0, and now they look to be trying to repeat that against KTHXBAI. This time it is KTHXBAI who go for the Xerath themselves. Let's see what Insidious Gaming Legends will be able to do to this. They have not shown the mid laner just yet. KTHXBAI, so I have no idea what they're doing in picks and bans.
KTHXBAI is pretty much trying to take the composition of IGL, and so far so good. They only need to pick up the Ezreal and then they will be 5-4-5. Whereas on the side of IGL, well, they took 2 of the champions. They still have the possibility to grab a few more, but I don't think they'll do so. The Corki does signal that they want to change up things a little bit. Janna Corki, not a bad lane at all, and the Jace is something we've seen both LY4 as well as Rune play a few times, so that could be going in either hands, although I don't think we'll see Rumble in the mid lane. So most likely if that Jace gets locked in, it will be a mid lane Jace. There we have it. Looks like the answer to the Xerath poke is to fire back just as hard, to move around the map faster with Jace. and Janna, mind you. So, IGL have picked the rather swift team composition on their side. Will be very, very mobile and have a few tips and tricks up their sleeves for the team fighting composition times as well. When those clashes happen, you've got Rumble for the big AoE team damage. You've got Janna to reset things if things ever go a little bit wayward for you, and then Corki with all the damage he can bring to a team fight.
And now on the side of KTHXBAI, it's time for them to last pick the AD carry up. No matter why they would leave that for the last pick, but they are going to be last pick in the AD carry in this matter.
I think it was a little bit of fear that the Xerath might have been picked on the side of IGL, which is a little bit interesting because if you wanted to pick and ban that way, Xerath should have come in immediately after your LeBlanc ban. You know, take that as your priority, but they saw IGL themselves prioritize, you have to say, a little bit awkwardly. Jason just like, what is going on right here? Guys, it will come down to a final deciding moment. There will be a winner, there will be a loser, and there will be only one team going onwards to the IEM Southeast Asia qualifiers. So yes, KTHXBAI have taken IGL's composition, Control C, Control V. There you have it.
And so, KTHXBAI, they will be locking in, like you said, Control C, Control V, exact same team composition as what it is Gaming Legends were playing in the previous game. And on this Gaming Legends, Janna Cock, very meta pick, Jace in the mid lane. They have a very strong siege composition, very strong power spikes at about the 15-16 minute mark. I do believe the moment that timing window hits, they should be able to simply roll through the composition of KTHXBAI.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about the best of 2 format in the GPL, you know, with the change to that in this split, is that you have this opportunity to run a similar composition or to take your enemy's composition or do something totally new. But I have yet to this point in time seen a team completely copy their opponent's composition from the previous game. Scratching my head, thinking through it, don't think that's ever happened because, I mean, it's a bit of a gamble, honestly. The team has just run that composition. They will probably know it in and out, what its strengths, what its weaknesses. And you're basically challenging them to say, we can do it better, but we just lost to it.
I think it is possible. There was this period of time where it was Lucian as well as Caitlyn in the meta, and then there were only 2 AD carry picks, and the top lane was either Renekton or Shyvana.
Yeah.
And then in that case, you would see these kind of things. Because the meta game was extremely narrow, it was either Comp A or Comp B, and then the picks and bans were the standard things, Kassadin and whatsoever that would come in. And then one team would like, okay, I'm going to first pick this, so it just tunnels them into Comp A, and then the other team will be Comp B. Then they swap sides, and then, okay, now it's my turn to first pick the Renekton, so you'll be playing scaling with the Shyvana instead. But in this case, in the meta this open, I think it just shows how lost KTHXBAI are as a team.
It does show one thing though. It shows that they're willing to throw the gauntlet down to IGL and say, yeah, you beat us with this composition, but maybe that was more like our mistakes and our slip-ups and not so much you executing your team composition to a perfection. So, we'll have to see, ladies and gentlemen, whether or not KTHXBAI are ready to match their actions or match their words with actions and perform a little more pristinely than IGL were. Although the IGL game, I mean, more kills than minutes in the game, that's gonna be a tough task to top, guys.
So here we are once again. Next week we will be having the IEM Taipei Southeast Asian qualifiers. Meanwhile, GPL will be taking a 1-week break. So for the teams that didn't finish on top of the group, they will have 1 week, go back, get some practice in, try and figure out what mistakes they had, review their games, and maybe try to turn their fortunes around in the next cycle of the first group stage. But now let's take a look. So we'll be having 4 days of IEM qualifier action. Let's not forget, top teams from each group will be playing on these days, and this final game of the night will determine if we will be seeing a tiebreaker between IGL and KTH, or will IGL just simply close out the game against KTHXBAI who have copy-pasted the composition and simply finish on top of the group.
Definitely, that is the pertinent question of this final match of the night, final game of the final match of the night. After all, IGL, like we said, demanding a lot of respect from KTHXBAI, saying, hey, we killed you so many times over, and it just seems like KTHXBAI are like, respect? What respect? We're gonna take your own composition and throw it back against you. There you go, the IGL members on your team. You can try now, J-Storm, real quick to get all the names down.
LY4, Rune, Hallelujah, Valkyrie, and Rapier. Yes, wow. I did it! High five, Flavors.
You beat the system.
I beat the system. I named the players.
Be prepared. KTHXBAI is a whole new game, man.
It's 8 players, man. That's hard mode, insane mode sometimes. So here we go. KTHXBAI, come on.
Come on.
Come on, KTHXBAI.
Give it to J-Storm.
I'm a little bit worried because I think I forgot it. Okay, Swag, Maxi, Ribena slash Zare, Camus, Zare slash Ribena. They're twins. Come on. I think they're just brothers. Sorry. Koalexi. Oh no, I forgot his name. That's the jungler. Stray. That's Stray. And Pyro. I got it.
You got them all.
Got him all.
Nice.
Gotta catch them all.
Now name their relatives. Go.
Zare and Ribena.
Close enough. Name their extended family.
Oh no, Flavis! You got me with that one.
I tried, man. I believe in you. You know what? Next time, I know you'll be ready. You'll be able to list their extended family, their pets, social security numbers, all that kind of thing that we want to say on a public live stream. And of course, let's get into game now, ladies and gentlemen. KTHXBAI fighting to present IGL with the tiebreaker situation.
Here's a bonus for you viewers out there. I just might get their credit card information as well. So stay tuned. Valkyrie!
He's leveled up his Foster's bomb. Oh my goodness,
Valkyrie! First blood goes over to Swag in the top lane. So I was going to the GPL website and reading through the player descriptions.
And you found credit card information. Oh my goodness.
Oh, credit card information. I couldn't find that. Not just yet, but Swag's description, as his claim to fame, is his ability to make cutthroat actions, walk through Sunway, and the last one's might get me
Subway.
Sunway, the shopping center in Malaysia.
Sunway, yes.
And the last one might get me into a little bit of trouble, but you can go check it on GPL website. It's calling Christianity a race.
Okay, so add verbatim from the GPL website. There you have it, folks. I mean, after all, Swag is quite the celebrity himself, you could say, after we've seen celebrity perform. Swag
himself. It's described as the only competitive Punjabi player in competitive League of Legends.
That's a lot of competitive words.
I mean, if you know another Punjabi out there who is a competitive League of Legends player, it's the Malaysian TLC. Lots of conditions to be fulfilled. Do let us know, tweet at us at GPL, and we'll be willing to send in a request to have that changed.
Totally, and look at this, Rune trying to avenge his fallen comrade in Valkyrie, who went down for honestly quite a silly level 1 death right there. Leveled up his phosphorus bomb, then got hit by the Dark Binding. I mean, that's just gotta be the crappiest feeling you can have as a competitive player. Where did the first blood go to? Went over actually to Swag, the man we were just talking about. And he's gotten a bunch of sustain due to that first blood gold, picking himself up that crystalline flask.
So a little bit of back and forth dueling here. What happens is that Pyro and CO4 will be hitting level 2 about... No! Oh!
Nope.
I missed it. Yes.
There you go.
One creep away, but...
One minion off. That's why we're sitting behind this desk, J-Storm, and not behind the player comms, but nevertheless, look at that. I bet I could have landed that. I bet you could have landed that, man.
Well, maybe. I could have. I may or may not have, but nonetheless, this is why these players are in the GPL, showing us the international. I'm not going to say international. Southeast Asian center of play in the Singapore, Malaysia region.
Look at this, though.
Stray might catch Hallelujah. He has used all his spells already, and he's used away. But meanwhile, in the top lane, LY4 returning the favor and just simply solo killing Swag in the top lane.
All right, so it looks like Swag getting a taste of his own medicine, getting fried in the flames of vengeance right there. Obviously a little bit sad that he didn't get that champion on his own pick. But nevertheless, his Irelia, like we said, with the first blood, shouldn't be feeling all too far behind. A nice job by LY4 to take over the lane himself. I mean, you called it out in the previous game, J-Storm. LY4 has been known for those carry champions, and he's looking to bring such a performance to the table. After all, IEM qualifiers on the line. Who wouldn't want a ticket to IEM?
Pyro not really on point with his Dark Biting so far. In fact, mistiming the Black Shield, but nonetheless, Valkyrie was not able to land the Phosphorus Bomb and the Ezreal. Despite we've been saying so much, oh, Koki's such a lame bully, Ezreal's got a slight CS min lead at this point of time.
That's right, but you can see how Valkyrie and Rapier play around those cooldowns. If the Mystic Shot has been missed or the Dark Binding has been used, it's a very quick push forward to try and even some of that up. But so far, so good. And the junglers themselves, after Hallelujah was caught out, you could say a little bit, by Stray's early roams into his bottom side, has gotten his red buff as well as the Stalker's Blade. And he will be the first one to visit lanes, importantly, because Stray has only just gone back. So let's see then if Rune and Harley can collapse onto the very immobile Koala.
Oh, there we go,
Oh,
Koala!
getting
Koala!
very low.
Hallelujah!
What's
Hallelujah!
that?
He gets it! Flash! He flashes! What? He misses the flash, and
how can you miss the flash? What is going on? Oh, and he misses the dark binding. Oh my goodness.
Swag going on the LY4. Swag trades some damage, making good work with the Arilla. In fact, being 17 CS ahead, just showing that he is the better top laner. He lost a kill, but he's been able to just get a kill in CS all this time against LY4.
I am so sad, J-Storm. Why didn't Koala flash earlier? If he wasn't gonna flash at all, he shouldn't have flashed at all, but he flashed and died, and I don't know. Sometimes I question life, and that was one of those moments.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the #1 seed in Insidious Gaming Legends, a Group D going against Team KTHXBAI. Once again, the stakes are IEM on the line and the first placing of the group after the first cycle of playing the group stages. We have to see how these two teams... I mean, I was about to say matchup against each other because that doesn't make sense. Because IGL, they have outclassed KTHXBAI so far in every aspect in the previous game. But this time, KTHXBAI, they have a slight lead for themselves after taking the first kill. We have to see how things are. Oh, once again, hallelujah, hallelujah! He comes in once again. Oh, hammer in! Hammer, Koala! Koala! He's gonna fall once again. Jace just picks up the kill.
3-minute ward OP J-Storm. That is the exact same ward that Hallelujah visited just now. This time, Rune flashes behind Koala. That's how you use Flash, Koala. And actually pushes him back with the hammer form. And whoa! Swak actually surviving. By the skin of his teeth right there. Just barely living. Wants that level 6 to turn the tides, as Irelia can so very well do. I think the cannon minion should give them that level up. Doesn't manage to get it, but does get the level up.
So Swag, he has quite a fair bit of regeneration on his side. So after LY4 uses his major ultimate, he wouldn't have all the burst damage and kill potential. But now, so long as Swag is able to heal up to about half health, he should be fine against what LY4 should be able to troll his way.
Alrighty, so lane's a little bit more stable. Again, we're seeing just a lot of scuffles back and forth, and this is actually a very similar kill score from game #1, 3-1. And then things actually died down a little bit, you could say, got a bit cold. And then only when IGL hit some of their more major item spikes was when they really activated the burner, and KTHXBAI were just left in the dust.
Oh, once again, Swag goes in on the hour for the second Transcendent Blade shot, misses him, but hallelujah, he comes around just to cover his team, and no very large action coming in from the Insidious Gaming Legends into this. They know LF was a little bit too low and wisely choose to back away.
That's right, and of course we're seeing the difference between Hallelujah's jungle as well as KTHXBAI's Stray. The Lee Sin on Stray in the previous game pretty much did nothing for the majority of the early game, but this time Hallelujah has been actively involved and importantly has gotten that Sightstone before 8 minutes. So there will be a whole bunch of IGL vision all over the map very shortly, and perhaps then we'll see a little more aggression. As for now, so just a bit of farming. Rune gets his blue buff, Koala gets his, and Koala hasn't been having too much fun. Oh my, just as I say that, there you go. Auto attacking is hard after all. You need to A and then left click. It's tough. After all, he hasn't been having a fun time. 0-2-1, 57-39 kill score with 1 kill in Rune's pocket already. That is pretty massive.
I don't really think Koala's that confident in his champion. Oh, Rune gets caught by Stray. Cataclysm comes onto him.
Oh,
it's a start Rune. Oh, there we go. One gets shot and he goes down.
Oh, still ticking down. Nope, fine.
Oh, Rapier.
Oh, no.
Oh, Rapier. Soul Shackles. Rapier. Rapier.
Yes!
The dragon finishes him off.
And meanwhile, Hallelujah doing what Hallelujah does on his Lee Sin, carrying the team, manages to pick off a kill with LY4 in the top side. Props to our observer for catching the last end of that. Hopefully we won't be missing out on any more kills in their entirety. But nevertheless, it's been a little more hectic this time around. Some members of IGL getting caught out, and Stray finally getting in on the action. That's 3 assists to his name. Nicely done.
CO4 doing a pretty good job of holding his own against Valkyrie's Corki on the Astral pick. Usually you will see the Corki tend to bully a little bit more in this phase of the game, and then Astral makes a little bit more contribution with the Ascent Shift in and out of the fight. But nonetheless, now Stray trying to catch out Rapier. Oh, Rapier wisely chooses to back away.
Alright, he would have seen the ward animation though, so there we go. Clearing that. And we can see somewhat mirrored pink wards. Left side of the river for IGL and right side of the river for KTHXBAI.
Oh, Swag eating a whole bunch of damage. He tries to go for LY4. Is this the mistake? But LY4, the overheat is gone. What a window of opportunity. But Swag will be backing away from that.
Both of them. Oh, yes, Equalizer was down as you called it out. Transcendent Blades available to Swag. Wonder if he's been keeping track of that timing.
CO4.
Ooh, CO4. About to come CO0, but look at this Swag. As he got the timing right. He doesn't really have the ward coverage to go aggressive. I think he just now puts one ward down. And that's of course not very far down into the river. So if Hallelujah wants to come topside, that will be an option available to the IGL squad.
Now here's the interesting one. LY4 has been able to get kills against Swag. In the previous game when Swag was playing the Rumble, he was on to take a CS lead against LY4. Oh, Hallelujah! One last shot. He gets hit up by it, but here comes straight from the right side Koala. Koala is not able to snipe him off.
Alright, but importantly, they do hang on to the double pink ward. That is a heavy investment early on, and they're managing to defend it to a good extent. Rune, though, with the tier, has hit a little bit of a power... well, I wouldn't say it's too much of a dip, actually, because he has his Brutalizer as well, so he'll still be hitting pretty hard. But he has, of course, that CS lead to work with, and Koala has been making a little bit of recovery due to the camp that Stray has been putting up for him. So he'll be happy with that. CO4 looks to be trying to emulate the blue build that Valkyrie brought out in the last game, and is doing decently well so far.
In this case, I'm not really sure how well the blue build will do. It's going to give KTHXBAI a little bit of engagement power because you're going to be able to repeatedly slow Rumble as well as Jace down and allow the rest of your team to catch up to them easily. But that is if you are ahead. Now the KTHXBAI, yes, they have a slight 200 goal. Oh, Hallelujah! He gets caught. Here comes Rapier, Pyro. He pops the Black Shield on himself, but that's the major disengage down for them. Rune coming up from the side. Shock Blast. Where's the Shock Blast? Oh, Hallelujah! He gets hit by the Dark Binding. Hallelujah! He doesn't go in just yet. KTHXBAI dancing with death over here.
Ooh, nice dodging from CO4 right there. Valkyrie gets tagged by the tower. And Valkyrie, actually going
Valkyrie,
very aggressive.
CO4, CO4, Frosty used the flash.
Very interesting right there. Of course, there was a bunch of damage coming his way from Corki with the Phage and Sheen use, but not too sure if activating
CO4,
flash.
Pyro, they spot us out. Would they be able to escape Hallelujah and Rune? This should give them a good idea that it is spotted out and they will back away from bottom lane.
Alright, Rapier and Valkyrie have established dominance over this bottom lane though. Burning the flash of an AD carry is always an excellent indicator that you are in full control of the lane or at least dominant in it. Want to see where the junglers make their move though. Hallelujah has been very, very mobile across this map. Has the mobility boots to facilitate that, of course. Meanwhile, Stray has been more or less confined to the mid lane, or I want to say confined, but he's been camping that with, you could say, mixed results. And in the top lane, it's just been Swak taking over on his own. 110 CS to 75. That's a massive discrepancy if I've ever seen one. And well, we said it, Swak loves to play Rumble, and clearly he knows the champion in and out, so much so to take such a big lead.
So now it looks like KTHXBAI do.
Valkyrie
gets caught! Valkyrie! Valkyrie! Gets in front of backline! Teleport! LY4! Cataclysm! Oh, CO4! LY4 comes in from the back, lots of force, and now Stray, they're going to LY4! One last shot! Rune! He's gonna try turn around. He's gonna try Shock Blast, but he's got no mana.
Oh my goodness, KTHXBAI finally finding themselves to bring some aggression towards IGL. Will Swak activate anymore? Doesn't quite look like it. And KTHXBAI finding it in themselves to fight back against the IGL squad that was keeping them down for so long. Looks like they don't want a repeat of game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. They want to push back a little bit, and they seem a little more ready to activate aggression on their own end.
Is this the new OP composition? With Xerath and a blue build Asriel? Flavors, we might have some new revelations in Group B setting the meta. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! He goes to the corner. Hallelujah! He gets stuck by that Pyro now on the run.
Oh, that's really good by Hallelujah to actually burn the flash right there of Koala. We have said before, time and time again, Xerath without flash is super immobile. They would definitely be keeping that summoner spell on lockdown. Timed to a T. Times don't have a T in them, but nevertheless, the word time does. So they'll be keeping track of that very, very closely and setting up for the set pieces. Because if Xerath ever approaches an objective in a fashion, in a flank, or they can get a flank on him as he approaches the dragon pit, for example, that will be a Xerath kicked into the team and deaded.
But the thing here is the Stray is 3-0-3 on the Jarvan. He's got some good items on himself. So KTHXBAI, they will be feeling a little bit confident after winning those last fights. Oh, hallelujah! Oh, Cataclysm! And there we go. It's a very dead Lee Sin. And with a dead jungler, this means it's an opportunity for KTHXBAI to take Dragon.
Alright, Smite was used on Hallelujah though, so if IGL wants to contest, it will be a contest. No Smites available. Positioning in favor of KTHXBAI. Vision as well. They have the Scuttler Crab as well as the pit itself warded out. Where is the damage though? There is CO4 finally moving over. His blue build Ezreal has gotten a decent start to ramping up. That is of course the deficiency of the blue build Ezreal. It takes a long time for those items to come in. Whoa, Corki trying to be a little bit sneaky with his missiles there. Doesn't manage to pick it up though.
Usually you want to start for the big one to be able to go for that, but it looks like Valkyrie miscalculated and it ended up just being a small missile attempting to seal the dragon.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, KTHXBAI, I have to say this is a much better game 2 as compared to the showing in the first game.
And I think that's really credit to Stray showing up as well. I mean, we did say that the early game, it looked like Hallelujah's Lee Sin was all over the map, basically dominating in terms of movement.
Hallelujah, he's gonna go on the CO4.
No more tower.
Oh, CO4, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Oh, Sonic Wave, it missed. Oh, dog fighting! Oh, Pyro! Oh, so Shackles, but the Monsoon is there. Now Stray is still on the run. Is KTHXBAI gonna re-engage onto this one? No one looping around the map, so IGL will be able to disengage.
Oh, so it looked actually like Hallelujah right there didn't have his smite available to him. That, of course, is the best way to set up your skill shots after Ezreal has Arcane shifted away. Slow him down with the Tunic Smite and then land your Sonic Wave. Resonating Strike. What is going on here? Looks
Valkyrie, he tries to go and he tries to go for Pyro. Oh, Pyro, you gonna run. Pyro, ignite. Oh, Pyro, big one. He survives by a little bit.
There was the big one you're looking for, Jason, but unfortunately just a few pixels off. Valkyrie has time and time again in this game activated his Valkyrie forward, living up to his namesake, but not managing to close out on the kill. Still a big 0 sitting in that department for him, and only 1 assist to his name.
And Swak in the top lane, a very comfortable 40 CS lead. He has died twice, but he's definitely doing a very good job of taking this CS over Ally Force Rumble.
That's right, and I really like the pickup of the Hex Drinker as well. He recognizes that the Phage and the Sheen are just such big power spikes for Irelia, and the Zeal a little bit so. You already have the important parts of the Trinity Force right now. If you really want to just dominate your lane and keep the Rumble occupied, well, the Hex Drinker will help immensely with that. So really nicely done by Swak to lay all the hurt onto LY4 and keep him busy in the top lane.
Oh, there we go. It is the equalizer coming in. The Corki comes in from the back. Valkyrie, Swak is gonna run away. Power Ripper comes in from the side. Oh, Swak, where are you going? Swak! He falls in the end.
It was a nice dodge away from the fast
walk. Stray a little bit straight over again. He gets kicked over the wall. Hallelujah, what were you doing?
Oh, Hallelujah. Unfortunately, a little bit off with his Sonic Wave right there. Doesn't manage to lock down the Jarvan on the side of KTHXBAI. And with that pressure alleviated on top side, IGL will be closing in on their second tier 1 of the game. And so far in terms of tower, they do lead 2-0 and take back the gold lead because of that. Just 1,000. This is a much closer game. 7 kills apiece between these two teams. Looks like KTHXBAI isn't willing to give that ticket to IGL, to IEM for free.
Oh, Pyro. Scumbag support. He took away the raid buff.
He took the raid?
But this is what we're talking about. When you play the Jason the Corki, 18 minutes into the game, Triforce completed, the Maramune completed, Sorcery Shoes on the Corki as well. This is the major power spike they want to be pushing right now.
That's right, but the wave clear of Xerath, I mean, this is one of the reasons why Syndra, Xerath, you know, they found their ways into the ban list because they have great amount of poke, they have great amount of pick potential as well, and they have good wave clear. I mean, that was something we saw.
KTHXBAI, do you want to be fighting here? Let's go, Scuttle Crab! Oh, the Scuttle Crab! It gets stolen away. Oh, hallelujah! Hallelujah! He has the kill! Is it Lee Syndrome? Hallelujah! Lee Syndrome!
Hallelujah! No! Cannot! But it looks like IGL are not gonna let up on the pressure just yet, but I think they don't really have a choice. They must back off. They already used Equalizer. And we talked about how the ways of engaging on the side of IGL. We talked about how they would need the Lee Sin kick, and they really, really stretched right there. I mean, we said it before, if Koala doesn't have his flash, that is the play to go for. But I believe it just about came up, and he flashed back, dragged Lee Sin farther into the team, and that was a painful Lee Syndrome to watch, man.
Swak at the top lane, he picks up a free tower for himself. IGL, is this gonna be a repeat of their nightmare against the Kuala Lumpur Hunters? They get overconfident, complacent, and now they find themselves in a little bit of a pinch against KTHXBAI. They had the power spike, but they messed it up. And now KTHXBAI is their turn to complete the items. The Frostborn Gauntlets completed on the Azrael already.
Yeah, so
Trinity Force on Swag as well.
So while there are some big items coming in on the side of IGL for their composition, I mean, we look at the composition of KTHXBAI and they have some core strengths that we saw IGL pretty much use against them. So, I mean, that's one strength of using a composition that you just faced is you pretty much know what annoys the enemy team, and it's going to be that chilling area of effect from Ezreal's Iceborne Gauntlet. It's going to be the Irelia that will be able to follow up on that slow very effectively and just disrupt your backline. And the Zeref for poke, it's a very safe, standard composition for them. They've got good engagement.
Oh, Pyro, he catches Harley. He catches Harley. The poke is coming in. Zeref not in position just yet.
Yeah, it's pretty much a composition that has everything you want, but doesn't really excel in any one particular area. And with the items coming into KTHXBAI's favor right now, you have to feel that IGL might need to be reviewing their own playbook a little bit and checking what worked for us in game number 1.
Deja vu flavors once again is the Dragon objective and the Irelia in the top lane.
We've seen this before. Looks like LY4 is still occupied top. Does land both the harpoons though, so Swak will be taken down somewhat. But don't be fooled, the Hex Drinker, just like Irelia, can turn around a fight very, very well. And well, let's take a look at some of the items since we're discussing those. And what do we have here? We have a Magi.
Oh, Magi. Rumble comes in. Where's the equalizer? Equalizer. Oh, hallelujah.
Oh, it's been tagged.
Oh, hallelujah.
Dragon's been tagged.
Tag the dragon, hallelujah.
It's down. They've got it.
Oh, KTHXBAI, are they able to get this? KTHXBAI, they take a Swak. Oh, IGL. IGL, what are you doing? IGL. Oh, Koala! Hallelujah! Koala now! Oh, equalizer! Done finding! Arcane Brush, all coming true. It's a 1-for-1.
No more wave clear for KTHXBAI though. IGL should be able to take this tower. Wait, they still have Ezreal. They must respect that slowing field, excuse me. There we go. It looks like KTHXBAI have managed to maneuver themselves back into a defensible position of this tower. But nevertheless, IGL still pushing strong. Looks like Ezreal will not be able to do enough to shove them away. So, Dragon, the objective, does go over to KTHXBAI, but Koala, without his flash up, Hallelujah was able to tag him and kick him back into the rest of the IGL members. And they managed to pick up a kill for themselves, but this Irelia just keeps getting bigger as well. We can see how quickly they,
Swak, Rune is on a chase, Reaper's death him, but Irelia a little bit too fast right now.
Yeah, with the completed Triforce on the side of Swak, he is really a menace. And look at this build coming out from Stray as well. I do believe he's going towards the Locket for a little bit more protection against the poke damage that will be coming towards them, or just wanting to re-engage after the poke windows have been spent with a bit of health buffer. We'll have to see how fast he can complete that though, because look at that. Swak actually feeling extremely confident. Goes for the Berserker boots as his tier 2 choice. So feeling very, very confident, wants to carry his team to victory with the damage he can dish out.
Scuttlecrab mechanics on point, but CO4 missing the last mystic shot onto it. KTHXBAI the crowd some walls. This might be another big fight again. LF4 looping around the side. The equalizer is available. KTHXBAI they take a whole bunch of chunk. Oh, KTHXBAI the approach from the right side right now. CO4 a little bit exposed, but here comes Valkyrie. Valkyrie looping around the back. Not sure what he's doing. Pyro. Oh, Pyro. No engagement onto them. Just here. IGL playing things safe. Koala, he's going to be trying to poking down onto them. There's a huge wave in the top lane. Would they be able to defend this one?
These were the rotations we saw IGL pull off in game number 1 that KTHXBAI just wasn't ready for. Look at the wave clear coming in though. Zeref must reach that wave. There we go. He gets it to it rather safely. And in the meantime, Swak has been doing a good job taking towers. Took the tier 1 in top earlier for free. Gets the bottom for free as well. KTHXBAI, they shouldn't get too antsy here. They must not engage onto a 5v4 situation. But look at this. Rune himself on a bit of split push duty. Jace, a tower demolisher in his own right. Pyro very, very low on HP actually. Must go back to heal.
Oh, Swag's gonna be recalling. He can actually take a tier 2 over here. But oh yeah, Swag, he's gonna stay around. He's gonna go onto tier 2. KTHXBAI, they're putting pressure. It's the wave clear, it's the pushing power of the Arena against the wave clear to Seraph right now. IGL, are they able to get this? Oh, IGL. Oh, shock blast on Pyro. It's another turret down.
It's a tier 2 down.
It's a tier 2.
IGL needs to have a better response to this. They either need to force the engage onto a Morgana Zeref combination, which is honestly not ideal, or they just need to get, you know, work the rotation. They have the wards to move between mid and top, but unfortunately they were kind of indecisive, or not even kind of, they just were indecisive and didn't manage to get anything right there. The tier 2s still standing on the side of KTHXBAI, and on their end, they got 2 towers for free.
So now KTHXBAI, they're trying to do the Malaysian buddies, Colombo Hunters, a little favor over here. If they are able to take this game against Insidious Gaming Legends, KLH's mistakes against Zotac 269 just now will be forgiven, and they will have a second chance at going to IEM. And that means we will be playing tiebreakers between those two teams. But I have to say though, Swag on this Arena has been making lots of noise around the map, and we seem 60 CS ahead of the Rumble. He picks up the Magi, has only been able to get 1 assist so far.
Yeah,
nothing too impressive.
Exactly, and the longer they delay the game, certain factors that are an annoyance, such as Irelia's, you know, ability.
Swag! Oh, Swag! Rune goes up to him, Swag comes around, Equilibrium strike! Swag! Swag, you gotta run, and Hallelujah picks up the kill!
Oh, that was just a little too easy, knocked around by 3 members right there, just bouncing him back and forth. What is the response from KTHXBAI? They don't quite have good enough vision on their flanks. There's just 1 ward spotting the members coming down right now. But they must defend the tier 2 at top. Rune, we talked about it before, Jace is able to split push towers very, very effectively. They have pinged the bush, so they should know that Rune is there.
They spot them out. Oh, KTHXBAI. KTHXBAI. Oh, here we go. Astro uses Acid Shift into the lane. They're going to be clearing out the wave of Kill starts on the jungle, but it looks like IGL will be rotating to the bottom side instead.
Right, and yes, as this game goes on, certain things that are only an annoyance to IGL, such as the Ezreal slow, will suddenly become a bit of a problem because he's already building up towards his Infinity Edge, I believe.
Oh, here comes the Astro to catch up Pyro. LY4 gets locked down. Koala chunking them down. Koala, no stun just yet. Oh, Koala, he's the Seraph. He must deal the damage. Koala, he's got no spells just yet. Valkyrie poking down the turret. Koala landing the poke.
Koala actually going for the Zhonya's Hourglass means that his poke actually isn't that potent. We saw Valkyrie get hit by his Q right there, and it wasn't that painful. So, might be a little bit of a stall from KTHXBAI right here, and so far IGL hasn't really been taking them to task for it. They have tried a few rotations, haven't quite been on point with them, not as efficient as they would like, and I think that's due to the fact that the wards on the side of IGL have recently expired. You can see jungle possession in terms of vision fully in control of KTHXBAI, and this dragon as well will go over to KTHXBAI. That will be number 3 for them, and that's very, very useful when you're going up against a Janna composition. That movement buff will allow you to match, if not out-rotate, the enemy squad.
Definitely indeed. Not only are you rotating around a smaller radius, KTHXBAI will also be able to match the opponent's rotations much faster now with the Dragon buff. And the movement speed boost on the Arena, I have to say, it is really huge. Especially when you have an Ezreal to repeatedly reduce your opponent's movement speed. And now KTHXBAI, the other ones, trying to shove down this mid lane turret. Swap tries to take up on the front line, some damage down, and there we go, Equalizer. Oh, Equalizer, but no follow-up just yet. They try to go on to straight. It is the flash. Here we go. Lee Sin. Oh, Lee Sin. Cataclysm on the 4. Hallelujah comes in from the back, and it is the shutdown. Oh, do they get any more? Oh, LY4 comes in from the back. CO4. Oh, Monsoon. LY4 right now. He tries to chase after them. Oh, Swag. Swag's gonna be falling. No. Right back on the way. 1 last hit. Valkyrie picks up the last kill. 4 for 1 for IGL.
What a brilliant deny from the Monsoon of Rapier right there. Oh, CO4 doesn't get taken down and manages to escape by the skin of his teeth. And that was the flank coming in from IGL. I don't want to quite call it trademark, but they have been a team known for punishing enemies when they do not ward up their flanks. You can see in the river area, the left side in which they approached, it was that pink ward there which provided them clear access onto the KTHXBAI squad. That's something that KTHXBAI will have to be wary of. They need to not get flanked like that, because we said the way in which IGL would engage is pretty much owning the Lee Sin, and they gave it to them right there. KTHXBAI really let their flank be exposed, and Hallelujah did not let them off lightly for that whatsoever.
But in a few, I believe another 4 minutes or so, the Zeraf should complete the death cap, and that's the major power spike KTHXBAI will need to try close out the game. Oh, they're going for a turret once again. Oh, they do get the turret in the end. The stun doesn't hit onto anyone. IGL, they're still on the chase. Here comes the chase from the sidelines. CO4, he's gonna be able to escape.
Alright, CO4 managing to escape. Stray as well, knocked down to about 50 HP or something ridiculous like that. I think the plan for KTHXBAI would be to leave Swak to split push. That is what has put IGL in the bind, has kind of petrified them, if you will, in their play a little bit. Because when they group up, IGL do seem to have an eye for surveying the battlefield and seeing where you've left any chinks in your armor, and the unwarded flanks have been the death of KTHXBAI so far.
But we have to see if they will be able to fix those mistakes in these later stages of the game. Already they've cleared one mid lane outer turret. There's only 2 turrets left in which you can find themselves in these very awkward situations. And the one in the top lane, I have to say, is going to be much easier to take, simply because they can either take it with Swak, or even if they group up as 5 and try to take it. IGL, the flanking roads are much less. It's easier to ward up to watch out for the flank.
Alright, let's take a look then at what the moves for the teams will be in terms of setting up their vision. KTHXBAI seems like they feel a little bit pushed back. Most of their vision is in this top red side. Rightly so, given how Baron is here and Dragon is down.
Oh, Shock Blast doesn't hit onto anyone. Hallelujah. Trying to clear as much vision as possible. KTHXBAI coming around from this side. Stray. Oh, Stray. Valkyrie almost caught him out over there, and we actually see Seraph taking a little bit of a detour to pick up his blue buff as well.
Looks like IGL want to clear out the vision right here. Do they know that it has been green warded as well though? No, so they don't actually scan that, but they get the more expensive pink ward. And look at that, just another drop in, just like that. Paula has regrouped with his team. And definitely KTHXBAI will want a bit more time to land the Ezreal as well as the Xerath poke before the full fight engages, because once Rumble forces the engage with Hallelujah's Lee Sin with the Equalizer and then the Dragon's Rage to start things off, KTHXBAI are scrambling, trying to work around the cooldown windows.
Here we are, Swak versus LF on the bottom lane.
Alright, there's the poke that KTHXBAI were looking for. They want to land
that. Hallelujah. Oh, Valkyrie. He goes on the Koala. The Seraph. Dark Binding misses. Valkyrie not coming in. Snipe. Snipe coming in for a rune. IGL. They're going to try for this. IGL. They're rushing down the mid lane. Are they going to able to get it? The inhibitor is the price now. IGL. There's one wave with them at the moment. They're going to be very careful about clearing this Transcendent Bait's pop to try to clear the creep wave as much as possible. But the turret does fall. Now it is the inhibitor. Xerath. 20 seconds away. KTHXBAI. A Valkyrie. He tries to go in for the kill. He's forced the Valkyrie away. KTHXBAI. Very dangerous. Are they going to have to give up this inhibitor? 10 seconds. 10 seconds of the Xerath response. Are they going to overstay? Looks like they're going to back away.
There is Swak. Has the fewer boots as well. So really wants to chase on right here. A nice move by IGL to catch Koala out. I think his flash was still not available to him.
All the members are looking. KTHXBAI can actually go for the Baron right now. It looks like they're just going to be clearing out the mid lane instead. Not really sure about their target priority.
Indeed, vision around Baron area is something that is absolutely essential 30 plus minutes in, but so far they're letting the 2 pink wards sit. 2 pink wards of IGL just sit in the Baron pit. Looks like they want to prioritize Dragon a little bit, but the inhibitor not yet taken down on the side of KTHXBAI means that yes, they do have a bit more room to maneuver the map without super minions streaming into their base. Dragon respawning in 10 seconds. Rune hasn't had the time to actually back to base, so he has not bought yet, still sitting around 60% HP. And that might be just what IGL...
Hallelujah! He's going to be taking a little bit of damage here. The poke comes in from Xerath. There's the Ra, the Arcane already down. Now KTHXBAI, they're going to be going for the Dragon. They started up. The poke is there. They're just buying time for Swak right now. Once again, Deja Vu. Irelia in the top lane and everyone else at the Dragon.
Yeah, it's really a game of dancing with the dragon and keeping IGL occupied and getting Swak to the tier 2. What will IGL decide to do? KTHXBAI don't actually need this dragon at all.
They send back
It's good
Rune.
enough to hold IGL at dragon. They
They
don't
send back
actually need to
Rune.
take it. Yep.
Not sure if that's the best idea. The moment Rune shows, KTHXBAI might be able to force. In fact, they still lose this turret in the end.
Oh, this will be absolutely huge if they teleport Swak down here and secure the dragon for themselves. Dragon and tier 2 will mean that IGL walk away from this empty-handed. Dragon doing a good amount of damage. Bunch of damage actually being
there we
dealt.
go. Irela comes in. Here comes the TP equalizer. Pyro extremely low. Do they get it? Do they get it? Lee Sin has tagged it. Oh,
doesn't get
great
it.
team gets it. Oh, Irela, where's Swak? They lose one. They get two. Do they get two? And everyone on the run. KTHXBAI, they have to hightail it out there, but they do get the number 4 Dragon buff for themselves. Oh, Pyro. Oh, Pyro gonna fall. Koala. It's the Zonias. It's multiple members down. IGL. So many people of KTHXBAI go down. They get an inhibitor. Can they end? It's the inhibitor right now. It's 15 seconds on the straight comes up. Will IGL continue to push on for the victory?
I don't think they'll risk it. Looks like they will be going over to perhaps the Baron, but the members are relatively healthy. Yes, it looks like it will be the Baron. After all, KTHXBAI didn't establish any vision after pushing out their base in the Baron pit, so they will be starting it off for themselves. I do fully expect them to take that relatively easily. But then again, the jungler already up on the side of KTHXBAI, and Baron is not an easy task to take.
Arcane Barrage is available. That might come in for the steal. Swak, he might get vision of this. Oh! Ah! They stand! Arcane Barrage! Arcane Barrage from the Asriel steals away the Baron. This is disaster for Insidious Gaming Legends.
I don't believe it. Oh my goodness. 0, 1, and 6. CO4, not a kill to his name, but this is the AD carry for KTHXBAI. He can put that down in his record book. Sniping away the Baron from IGL. Potentially the game-winning play for them if they close it out and forcing the tiebreaker. We will have to see, because as this game goes on, death timers wind larger and larger, or loom larger and larger. We will have a victor. We will have a loser.
Oh, hallelujah! Hallelujah! He tries to go in. Is he getting one? Hallelujah! 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 Oh, Stray! Stray is now the focus. Hallelujah chases after him. That's gonna be Stray falling. It's a snipe. Oh, Stray! Stray's still alive. Hallelujah! Oh, 0-4.
Take it!
Lee Syndrome! Lee Syndrome! No!
No, Lee
KTHXBAI escape away.
Oh my goodness, the junglers staring each other eyeball to eyeball, bleeding from every single possible blood vessel in their body, but not quite going down. Down to less than 100 HP, I'm sure, and this is going to be a nail-biting finish from both of these teams. KTHXBAI down in kills, down in gold even, but just by a little bit. But will they be able to make IGL revisit their nightmares of a tiebreaker with KOH? We will only know. Guys, this is as close as it gets. I think that snipe from KTHXBAI CO4 really has provided new life into their team, which honestly, they've already been playing fantastically as compared to their Game 1 performance.
Okay, KTHXBAI, they're coming in right now. Once again, the Sonic Wave has landed. Is he going to go for it? It's going to expire. Oh, KTHXBAI, they go CG down. Dark Binding. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Double knockup. Hallelujah. He's going to fall. The jungler falls as well. KTHXBAI. CO4. Oh, CO4. You're going to run CO4. Swak. Oh, Dark Binding. Oh, Shock Blast. Oh, Valkyrie.
Are they still gonna chase? It's not quite over. I think Valkyrie wants the Valkyrian, but look at that. A bit of discipline coming in from the AD carry. We've seen him Valkyrian so many times before. Looks like he isn't willing to pull the trigger right there. CO4 flashing away. Really escaping the accelerated shock blast by just a hair right there. You could almost hear Rune cheering in victory, but no, they haven't managed to lock down the AD carry. And with that, KTHXBAI takes one more tower, and IGL starting to sweat a little bit more. First it was the Baron, then it was every single tier 2. Now all that's left is the core of their base, the inhibitor turrets and the inhibitor itself.
KTHXBAI doing a good job of just forcing those objectives and backing away. Not the cleanest, definitely, but they are getting the job done, and that's what's important over here. But the more important thing is the Nexus. You can get all these objectives, you can get the Baron, but if you can't get the Nexus, you don't win the game.
That's right, KTHXBAI will need to crack the code that is IGL's defense right now. So far, The code seems to be telling them that you can take our outer turret.
Oh, Swak in a whole bunch of trouble. Valkyrie goes in on them. Oh, Swak, it's 3. It's 3. Swak, does he get Valkyrie? Oh, Swak, one more. Shut down. Oh, Swak is still going. Swak. Oh, hallelujah. He gets the kill in the end. But look at the mid lane. Look at the mid lane now. The rest are getting by. They're swarming in. They know there's no AD carry. Are they going to be able to do this? Oh, KTHXBAI.
Okay, KTHXBAI must hold right here. That is a good accelerated shock blast onto the front line of KTHXBAI. Doesn't quite look like it. KTHXBAI don't want to risk anything. Dragon in 1 minute. That would be the 5th Dragon buff going over to KTHXBAI if they can get it for themselves. 1 minute on that. 1 minute seems like an eternity when it comes to this late game scenarios, J-Storm. I wonder then, will KTHXBAI be able to secure it for themselves, or will IGL turn the tables?
Dragon number 5. If KTHXBAI take this, IGL gonna be having lots of problems. Stray hiding out of vision over here. IGL, oh, I'm not sure if you're gonna be doing this. Rune sweeps out the brush over there. Stray backs away. Shock blast misses. Oh, CO4 being a little bit risky over there. They're gonna recall now. They want to get some wards. They want to get out some pots to be able to contest this. They still have 30 seconds. All the members recall very coordinated by the side of KTHXBAI. They have the Scarlet Crab. Scarlet Crab mechanics 10 out of 10. But IGL will be able to clear up this ping, what? 25 seconds.
25 seconds, which mean that KTHXBAI have lost the vision control, except for the 10/10 mechanics of the Scuttle Crab secure. That is, of course, such a great addition in the 4.20 meta. Really, really, if you're out of wards,
10 seconds.
Crab, 10 seconds.
Here we
5
go.
Dragon buffs on the table.
Here we go.
For KTHXBAI.
Swak, he's doing a charge. They clear out the vision. Do they take this? Are they gonna force it?
Oh, they haven't swept out the pit itself, though. They need to drop a ward there.
Here
they're
we go.
going for it.
Oh,
remember, guys, the more dragon stacks you already have, the more damage dragon does and the more resilient it is to you. It's taking a little while to take down.
IGL, L1
he
doesn't get it! Bonus double! There we go! No! Everything exploding! Swak comes in from the back. Hallelujah, not a fucking stray. But IGL, they take out multiple members on the run now. Koala, he's running away. Does he get L1? He misses! Oh, CO4! Valkyrie! Oh, the damage coming from the dragon. CO4!
What are you doing? CO4! Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness! One more auto attack will probably a chilling strike! Are you kidding me?
IGL! They win the fight!
How? This is absolutely ridiculous!
Stray!
They had the 5 dragon. They still have the 5 dragon buff. Dragon buff does not wear off upon death. It is a 3-minute buff. They will still get it back, but they will lose the middle inhibitor for sure. CO4 very, very aggressive on his return. Is re-engaged right there. Valkyrie just like, alright, free Ezreal on the menu. Gets the Happy Meal toy as well. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Just basically, IGL was so happy with that. Look at that. Destroying towers and structures left and right. KTHXBAI have given them an inroad back into this game despite the 5 dragon buff. IGL will be very happy of that.
But now with the 5 dragon buff available for KTHXBAI, in the next 3 minutes, they are going to be able to very decisively win fights. Previously, the attention was a little bit divided. Okay, we just want to secure the dragon, but now if they go on hits up against IGL. 5-on-5, no dragon objectives to distract us. They should be able to simply roll through. Xerath skilled up already, Ezreal skilled up already, and the Arella on almost 6 items.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is this window for them to have the dragon buff is the dragon buff is the Baron timer as well. Baron is live right now. If KTHXBAI wants to set up for the dragon fight around this timing, they have the dragon buff in their favor. So, yes, so they will want to, or they can consider taking a fight right there.
It looks like once again Swak sent to the bottom lane. He has the teleport available. KTHXBAI, they're just going to be moving in over here. This IGL, are they going to start up the Baron? But KTHXBAI is going to do them sort of an unkind favor by triggering the Baron. Ergo, hallelujah. He comes in. Oh, does he go for it?
Alright, so far IGL have done a good job delaying the Baron, or excuse me, the Dragon strength of the 5th buff of KTHXBAI. It is winding down. It is pretty much only about 20 more seconds, I think, before. And then it will wear off completely, and IGL will feel like the odds are a little more in their favor.
Now Insidious Gaming Legend just staying around the mid lane over here. Any moment now this game might just explode within the next few minutes or so. KTHXBAI, they definitely want to fight. Oh, Duck Bunny, hallelujah, but the poke from Koala misses. What are they doing? IGL now. Oh, IGL, are they going to be able to make this happen? KTHXBAI looping around from the back. Oh, IGL, very dangerous. Shock Blast comes in. The poke. Oh.
Ooh.
Once again, proccing the Baron aggro onto the IGL team.
IGL is doing a good job holding KTHXBAI right here. I think they were trying to dance around the minion waves that were pouring in the mid side, but Swak with his almost 6 items, as you called it, J-Storm, is able to hold off that wave. No problems at all. And yeah, a massive wave in the bottom lane that IGL will still need to take care of. Okay, Valkyrie has gone back now. The moment he shows up on the minimap, KTHXBAI have a power play. Corki has not been running the summoner spell at all this game. So if he pops up on the bottom side of the map, Baron is pretty much the go-to for KTHXBAI. 23-12, ladies and gentlemen. 45 minutes in. IGL playing with all the confidence they can muster, but KTHXBAI not afraid to fire back. 6 towers in their favor, 7 to IGL.
Valkyrie has shown. The KTHXBAI jump onto this. Or are they just gonna start the Baron for themselves? IRL looping around the backside, extremely dangerous. Swak does he go into Hallelujah? They know it's a 5-on-4 right now. Oh, KTHXBAI, they're not pulling the trigger. KTHXBAI is very time sensitive. KTHXBAI, come on guys.
Come on, KTHXBAI, you've got a race to run, and right now it looks like you've been beaten. Hallelujah, chilling smite onto Koala.
Oh, Koala! Ah! Hallelujah! Equalizer! Hallelujah! There we go! Oh, round Yakin! IGL on the run right now. Just funny misses. Oh, what's happening?
What's happening is that the teams are clashing. This could be the deciding fight. We've got 60-second death timers.
There's the on the run. CO4 Pyro now. Koala on the side. Oh, KTHXBAI. Oh, Swak. Oh, Koala. So much damage. Oh, CO4.
They're going to be pushing in for the win right now. I think they have it. They have all the damage they need from Corki. Do they have the minion wave though? Ezreal is still up. They have 1 super minion. That should be enough for them to take it. You have to feel. It is going to be 1 Nexus turret down before you can even say, Ezreal, defend it for goodness sake.
Oh, CO4! Can he do it? CO4! Come on, CO4!
They can't
Superman! Oh, CO4!
They can't finish!
Can they do it? IGL, come on! Valkyrie! Oh, Valkyrie! Heal up! Here's a barrage! CO4! Come on, CO4! Valkyrie! CO4 on the run! Ace! It's gonna be the game for Insidious Gaming Legends. They finally take out the Nexus, and this is the team that will be representing Group D at the IEM Southeast Asian qualifiers.
My goodness, 47 minutes, 42 kills. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. No tiebreaker, says IGL.
5 dragons.
Even the Baron snipe.
But still, Insidious Gaming Legends, they come out ahead. KTHXBAI, they gotta be kicking themselves right now. How did we let slip of the game?
Definitely, it was just a bit of a misplay when it came to their opportunity to take the 5v4 at Baron. They really didn't seize that very time-sensitive window, as you called it out, J-Storm. And IGL, I mean, we've seen it time and time again. While they might pick a little bit awkward or play a little bit off sometimes, when they look at an enemy team making a mistake, they are that team that says, all right, you're not going to get away with this. So, it has been